button bashing or button mashing potato. Why do I say that? Well, that is if you are into fighting games, which I'm certain some of you have done it before, you button mashing or button bashing or potato. I'm talking about recent fighting games. I'm not Tekken, Dead or Alive. Now look, there are many fighting games that have their own, well, that stood the test of time, but only one managed to go through until today. Managed to reach today, which is of course Tekken. Some fighting games, they didn't get much recognitions until, well, they finished it off on 2019, 5 years ago, or perhaps 6. And there's more I can tell you, like King of Fighters, which we're gonna take it into a separate videos. Let's look into Dead or Alive, the franchise. Now, this is the recent one. Dead or Alive started on the arcade, much like Mortal Kombat and any other fighting games like Street Fighters, King of Fighters, and most importantly, Marvel vs. Capcom, which I think they did. The latest one is Dead or Alive 2, or no wait, the latest one is here, Dead or Alive 6, which I think, and is also inspired Fatal Fury. Yeah, it drives the inspiration for Fatal Fury and the Mortal Kombat series, with DOA sexually appeal from former series. This one, it was, I think by this time it's already 5 years old. I'm not sure how many people playing it. Why don't we check? It started in 1996 and it ended 23 years. Not a lot of time. Many games did not, well, they did not reach as far as today. Tekken or Street Fighter. Oh wait, no. Street Fighter and Tekken got it far as today, like Street Fighter 6. Well, even though Tekken, the newest Tekken and Street Fighter is not the same compared to the old ones, which I recommend you guys try the old ones before you try the new ones, if you guys don't like the woke crap. However, Dead or Alive, despite not making any games after 5 years, I mean, at least it's got something. I believe whoever made it, they knew that woke is now a thing and they don't intend on changing it. Because this one is made by Tekken and Koei. No wait, it was made by Tekken first, and then Koei Capcom. These people, the same one that made Dynasty Warrior and Samurai Warriors. Well, even though it's a separate division, but the company is still the same, most likely. They didn't last long. I mean, yes, you may say it's a little bit different 5 years ago, but who knows? Why did you try picking it up? Why don't we check the reviews? Now, this is the reviews. The reception, well, this is the last one. It got mixed and average. Metacritics for Xbox One, 76, PC, 73, PS4, 72. Didn't fare any better. IGN gave it a 7.7, sadly. GameSpot, 7. Famitsu, which, that's the Japanese stuff, 35 out of 40. Okay, better than nothing. PS Games N, 9, which, that's good enough. The Games Machine, 8.4. So, it says the reception here. There are many things. Well, you guys can pause it. This is the latest one. And Watch Mojo ranked it 10th hardest fighting game, and calling it the most violent, that's easy to pick up and tough to master, also stating how fighting games pros unleash their fury quicker than given easier mechanics. And it says here in Japan approximately 26,000 physical units for PS4 were sold during launch week, becoming the #1 selling game of any format. 350k units of the game were shipped worldwide during the first month across all these platforms. By May 2019, the game has downloaded 1 million times the number of digital versions. Owners crossed 2 million by December of that year. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening, but I think by the time the pandemic happens, I believe the player count just shot up. Because remember, end of December of that year, and COVID didn't hit like what, on March, so there is plenty of time. I think by the time of the pandemic it's already increased, so why don't we check. Now let's see on 2020. Okay, I can't, or perhaps, you know what, let's see all. Let's see, this is 2019, and ooh, yeah, here it is. Peaked up a bit on March, which this is the height of the pandemic. Okay, and it, well, yeah, it may not be playing anymore. Well, it's increased the last 30 days. Like for example, let's see 48 hours. Right, it peaked a bit for 115 today. Let's check the Steam account. Let's see what the review says for this latest one. Mostly positive. Well, at least Koei did one thing right. Played Dead or Alive Core Fighters? I don't want to know. Yeah, I mean, okay, it's not, well, okay, mostly positive. There's, I don't speak Chinese. W, okay. The DLC here is more expensive, which that's a different thing. This one's Love DOA or Dead or Alive series. Regardless, the Dead or Alive ended 5 years ago, and not every fighting game, well, it will last, or perhaps they would reach this far. Tekken and Street Fighter are the only one I mean, there are some. I'm not sure about King of Fighters. I have to recheck again. But I think, well, let's just say if you guys want to have fun for multiplayer or competition, I think I recommend playing this game. You guys don't want to see woke? Or perhaps you thought that Street Fighter or Tekken are now being taken over by Sweet Baby Inc. Play this game instead. What do you guys think? Do I miss anything?
Prepare to die, Frost. I have come a long way for this. Oh.
Then you have found me. Just like the thorn on a beautiful rose, your eyes have pierced my heart.
Leave a like and subscribe, and put it in the comments if you have any other video games you want me to suggest, and I'll make a video on it.